Hey, how are you? I have a quick question for you. If you are a supervillain, so what's your evil plan to take over the world?
Oh man, I don't know, just wreak havoc on everything and everyone.
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Yeah?
Well, I'm not a villain.
Plan to take over the world all the time.
Don't tell me.
Well, the ladies love me. So, I get the ladies on my side, and, their husbands and boyfriends, they follow suit, and it works out.
Okay, so if you were a supervillain, what would your evil plan to take over the world be?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm already an evil supervillain. I don't know whether you know this or not, but I'm the voice of the Joker at Six Flags. So yes, there's a lot of different ways I could plan to take over the world. One way, infiltrate the government. I say Penguin for vice president, moi for president, and the Riddler for Secretary of State. That should confuse everything.
I would want my superpower to be refilling things so I could refill all my enemies' bladders.
My evil, I was always quite partial, I think, to Cobra Commander's maniacal,
Destro,
and I would probably commission Destro to
build a weather dominator and take over the world by destroying all the crops. Yes, Cobra!
My plan to take over the world. Well, I would probably infect the air somehow and make sure everybody was good and stoned, I suppose, or high under my control of super smoke. And then once I had control of them, I would make them my minions and, obviously bring me the money, the gold, and the women, and I would sit on top.
I would start with the children. You always start with the children. You mold their minds and you take control of them, and then you control the future generation.
I would probably cover the world in hot fudge so I could basically crush anybody that was my enemy in chocolate deliciousness and then devour them.
I think that maybe world peace would be my plan, all right? But I don't think anybody would like it. If you were an evil supervillain, what would your plan to take over the world be?
One simple phrase: YouTube. It's like this. Look at some of these people who are making billions of dollars by being complete idiots on the internet. These people who are just basically playing video games while people watch, or expressing their silly little opinions about day-to-day things. Who does this? I'll tell you who does this. People who are brilliant, people who are smart, who know how to play the system. And that's what I would do. If I'm going to take over this sloppy mud hole of a planet, that is what I'm going to go for right there. I work the YouTube crowd, get some kind of weird rabid following. I mean, you'll be amazed, really, seriously. Some of these people who are just so mindlessly into these YouTube personalities. This young lady here, I had to rescue her from a bender of nothing but Markiplier and Game Grumps. I mean, it is what it is. And I know, speaking as one of those as well, I mean, I still frequent the YouTubes myself and look at these guys as well, but I feel like if I were to corner that market and figure out how to totally exploit it, like a true American, then I can make something happen. The world in my palms, my grubby, dirty, filthy, I really need to wash my hands.